got a story. I got a story. It's now a story, yeah. I got a story. I get the story. It's now a story.
H.I.P. for the hippopo. P.O. for the hippopo. And C.L.U.S. for the hippopotamus. Good evening anywhere you are listening to us on OGBC 90.5 FM. I welcome you to this edition of the Story Time, where we tell ourselves a beautiful stories. My name is Tumininu Adesanya. Before I tell you today's story, let's enjoy this song. Jumpy, sat on the wall. Jumpy, had a go. All the kings don't think I know where kings are. Couldn't put something together again. Jumpy, sat on the wall. Jumpy, had a go. All the kings don't think I know where kings are. Couldn't put something together again. All the kings don't think I know where kings are. Couldn't put something together again. You are welcome. The program is Story Time on OGBC 90.5 FM. It is time to tell you the story I have for you today. Are you ready? Yes! Story. Once upon a time. The title of my story is Funmilayo and his pet. What did I say? Funmilayo and his pet. Funmilayo was a hard-working farmer. He had a very big farm. He planted different kinds of crops and kept 5 pets in his farm. The pets were dog, cat, donkey, parrot, and all the pets were very useful to Funmilayo. He rode on the back of his donkey to his farm every day, while his dog ran at the heels of the donkey. The cat played with him every morning at home, while the owl and the parrot were often kept inside their cages in the front of Funmilayo's house in the village. The cat is Funmilayo's favorite pet. One day, a brown dog came from another farm to play with Funmilayo's dog while he was walking under the scorching sun on the farm with his hoe. The brown dog said, "Didn't your master know that he could use his donkey to pull riches to make his work easier? When will he get the ingredients?" Funmilayo's dog asked. "For my master in the next farm," the brown dog replied. Funmilayo's dog nodded and said, "Okay, I will find a way to let him know." Are you listening? Yes. Before I continue, let me ask you a question. Are you listening? Yes. Number 1. How many pets did Funmilayo keep? Who knows the answer? I. You.
My name is Faith. The answer is 5.
Yes, dog, owl, donkey, and parrot. Clap her. What was the work of the man? Who can answer?
I.
You.
My name is Victoria Kushmo, and the answer is farming.
Clap her. All except Dash were the pets of Funmilayo. A. Donkey. B. Owl. C. Parrot. D. Lion. You.
My name is Faith Adenwale, and the answer is O.
Wrong. Who can answer?
The answer is lion.
Clap her. Let me ask you another question. How many domestic pets had Farmer Olu? You.
My name is Salaudin Aisha. 3.
Wrong. Who can answer it? You.
My name is Ellen Odishino and the answer is 5.
Correct. Clap her. Which among his pets was his favorite?
My name is Alatin Oshinjola Jesus and the answer is donkey.
Wrong. That's not the answer. You.
My name is Dan Adam and the answer is cat.
Correct. Clap him. Which animal did he use as a ride to his farm? Who can answer?
My name is Emmanuel Ogua and the answer is donkey.
Clap him.
Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane.
You are still listening to OGBC 90.5 FM on the program Story Time. Let me continue with the story. Farmer Olu's dog tried several means to let his master know that there was a better way of making ribs, but unfortunately, all it could do was bark. One day, however, an idea occurred to the dog as his master was busy making heaps upon heaps under the scorching sun. It pretended as if it had seen a bush rat and began to pursue it with all its mind in the direction of the farm of its friend's master. Hope you are following me.
Yes!
Farmer Olu, who liked bush rats so much, followed the trail of his dog till he reached the neighboring farm. There he saw how the 2 donkeys were pulling the ridges to cultivate the farm. On realizing why his dog led him into the neighboring farm, he petted the dog and went back to his farm and decided to make use of his own donkey for making ridges too. The donkey was not happy at all when a ridge was tied to its body the following day. How can this man be so cruel like this? He asked himself. He usually rides and puts his loads on my back, but now he wants to use me to cultivate his farm. Farmer Olu's tax was largely reduced on the farm, and he always pampered the dog for showing him the way to make his work easier. However, the farmer's sudden fondness for the dog made the 4 other pets sad because their master did not care so much about them anymore. The cat, which was once the farmer's best pet at home, could not hide in envy of the dog. Farmer Olu's wife asked him one evening why his attitude towards his other pets had changed so suddenly, and he answered, "Because my dog showed me a better way of making rhythms through the use of the donkey." The owl heard what the farmer said to his wife and told the parrot about it. The 2 birds could not help but wonder what their master was doing to the donkey on his farm, as they have noticed lately that the donkey was almost very tired whenever it returns from the farm. Are you listening to me?
Yes!
Hope you are not tired.
Yes!
One day, parrot's friend, a bush parrot, visited it as usual. When the family had left for the farm with the other pets, the parrot asked its friend to find out what was happening to the donkey at its master's farm. The bush parrot flew to Farmer Olu's farm and was shocked to see how the donkey was working hard under the snowy sun on the farm. The bush parrot beated the donkeys and it flew back home to give the hoe and its friend the report of what it saw at the farm. How do we help the donkey? The birds asked one another, and then they hatched a plan on how to save the poor donkey. The following day, the hoes made some horrible and irritating noises that frightened Farmer Olu and his family and made them run far away from home. The hoes did this because an ancient story had it that the shouting of an hoe during the day was a bad omen. The donkey tied to a tree could not escape like the dog and the cat and had with their master. However, to its surprise, the bush parrot flew down and used its beak to untie the rope that was used to tie the donkey to the tree. The donkey made a strange sound to show its appreciation to the bush parrot. The bush parrot freed the hoe and its friend from their cages, and then the donkey and the birds went into hiding inside a very thick forest. However, ever since then, parrot never kept its mouth shut when it comes to exposing the actions of men. That's the end of the story. I'm sure that you enjoyed the story.
Yes!
Good. What have you learned about today's story? Who can tell me? You.
My name is Aishat Salaudin. We should be hardworking.
Good. You.
My name is Alinu Dushina. We should not be lazy.
Good. Clap her. You.
My name is Daniel Adams. I learned that we should not fight.
Good. I love that. Clap him. Who learned from that story again? You.
My name is Faith. I learned that man must be kind and lovely to the animal.
Good. Clap her. That is the end of today's story time on OGBC 90.5 FM. I thank our producer, Funmilayo, Akintoye. My name is Suminu Adesoya. Bye. Bye.
I got a story. I got a story.